This is not a sponsored video. I was not paid to make this video. I do not receive anything to make this video. My opinions are mine and mine of my own. I see you. What's up, everybody? Captain Shotgun here, and today we are doing an in-depth review of my Modified Stryfe. I've already done a full review on this, but I have done some changes, some upgrades, just made everything work a little bit better, a little bit smoother. I've added some things, I've taken some stuff off, so I just thought it'd be a good time to come back and do a whole new overview, explaining every single thing about it, all my decisions that I made while I was building it, and just go over all of the features that I didn't go over in the last video, including, I will still be going over everything that I did in the last video. I will just be doing it in a more in-depth way and explaining why I did everything the way I did, because I went back and watched that first video, and man, I decided I did not explain everything well enough, and didn't give my reasoning for all of the kind of odd choices that I made. So I decided, you know what, let's go back and do it again. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, let's just start off with a visual overview of everything cosmetic and just everything that gives it the way it looks. Let's start up at the front. It does have an in-strike barrel rug, but it is not, it doesn't work with most in-strike attachments because it has the orange muzzle piece that I added on from the X-Shot long shot. I do have a couple front attachment pieces that I built custom to be able to fit over this. I just modded some of the ones I already have. I don't keep it on here because I like this as more of a pistol or a QCB blaster. Moving on, we have a Nerf rail here on the bottom. We have a string attachment point here. Front sight jam door, which does open. We have the back rail, which the painting is a little bit messed up on here. Moving back, we have the stock attachment point. We have the grip. We have the grip extender, much better. I have the Bobarolo, I hope I'm saying his name right. He designed the rev trigger and the mag release here. Then I have a worker metal trigger, which is it's a controversial item, but I like it. I have a worker half door adapter on here. It does not have the mag release button. You just kind of like jam the mag out or jerk it out. I have the battery cover from it came with the kit. The kit is a drop-in kit from Anthony over at Maritime Foam. It's a pre-solder kit. It is Krakens on a 42 millimeter crust. With Worker Smooth flywheels. The battery cover is just a SRAM battery extension door. It has Maritime Foam sticker on here, and then Gen 3, which is the battery that I run in here. They just gave me stickers, and I thought it looked good on there. So on the other side, I basically the same thing. Paint's a little bit different. This was just kind of like a trial blaster. I didn't really plan it out super well. I just had a couple things I wanted to try out, and I tried it out. So that's why not everything on here is perfect, but my next Stryfe build that's painted and everything is going to be much more symmetrical on each side, and it's just going to be overall better in my opinion. I did put an X on here. It is not Captain Xavier's. I am not copying you, Captain Xavier. I had cardboard and I wanted to make some type of logo, so I cut that out, put it on there, and did an outline of silver. Full disclaimer, I did not do the silver accents on here. A family member did those for me, simply because I didn't have the paint, so I asked them if they'd just do a little bit of accent work for me, and they did. And I think it turned out decent. Yeah. So let's get over to the workbench, and we can check out the inside and just see what all's going on in there, and then we'll do a little bit of range footage. All right, let's get everything taken off so I can open it up. Alright, there we go. Now I have everything taken off. We can take a closer look at the inside. As you can see, I painted the blaster with the battery cover off, so that's why it's painted on the inside. I do have an XT30 battery connector in here, which is an adapter to an XT60, which is hot glued in. I will most likely be taking all of this out soon for reasons I will explain in a moment, but yeah. So let's actually pop this open and see what we're doing on the inside. Ah, there we go. It's that simple. Alright, so let's take a look at what we have going on the inside. I have a replacement rev switch because it's a pre-solder kit from Anthony at Maritime Foam. I have Worker Smooth wheels with Kraken motors, which I have already said. I have a lot of dart dust built up. Let's see, I have the outer darts extended wire channel, and as you can see here, I have a mess of wires. I am planning on coming through and resoldering that soon because I now know how to solder, and there's no reason to keep this mess. So I will be coming back and redoing that. This is a Worker half dart pusher. I had the extended pusher in it for a while, but that won't work with half dart, so I took this one, and the end of it was rubbing on the flywheel cage a little bit, so I just took not a sander, a file, and just filed it down a little bit, as well as this, to get it to fit good. The main trigger, it's a little bit shorter than the original, so I had to add this little bit of plastic here to keep it from going all the way. Yeah, that's pretty much on the everything on the inside. I didn't paint the inside. I kind of regret that now. I wish I would have just done a simple one coat of black paint, but I didn't. So now I'm stuck with it like this, unless I want to completely redo it. But I do not want to completely redo it. And as you can see over here, I do have parts and stuff for a Daybreak flywheel Stryfe setup, which I will be installing live on my next live stream this upcoming Friday the 13th at 6 p.m. with Anthony from Maritime Foam. We're going to be doing that live. I'm going to be installing it. It's going to be a blast. It won't be going in this one. I have just a plain orange Stryfe that I'm going to be putting it into. And I may swap this half dart kit over. So we'll have to wait and see what I decide to do with that. But yeah, enough of me blathering. Let's get on with this and let's do some range footage. Ah, there we go. I also put in the battery, which I probably should have mentioned this before, but it runs off of a 3S LiPo, XT30 or XT60. Right now it's XT30 only. I'm using a 450 milliamp XT30 3S. Yeah, it works well. Alright, let's do some range footage. Alright everybody, I have 3 magazines of Worker Gen 3 darts, Worker Gen 3s all the way around. I think I have 16 or 17 darts in each magazine. The first magazine is going to be for chronograph testing. I have my handy dandy airsoft chronograph. I have my Stryfe with a fully charged battery. Yeah, the other 2 I'm going to use for target shooting. I don't have any of my like can targets set up just because I don't want to set them up. So when I do target shooting, I will just be aiming for the number 1, possibly the number 2. Or if you can see, let me zoom in. The little hole on that net catching thing right there. That's where I try and aim for whenever I'm have my high-powered springers. Yeah, let's get some FPS. Alright guys, I had to speed this up because I felt like it was kind of pointless to have all of this chronograph footage. So I decided to speed it up and play some music. So sorry you won't be able to see all the numbers. I didn't want to cut it out. Alright, so we had some issues there. I wasn't able to consistently hit the chronograph or go in the chronograph correctly. For some reason, the darts kept hitting the sides, so we had a lot of mysteries in there that were getting high numbers. The average is like 140 FPS using used Worker Gen 3s. So, you know, not crazy good, but not horribly. I did say some things during that last bit of the recording, but I think I may have turned that up. Like, turn the speed up on it, so you probably couldn't hear what I was saying. I probably had music playing over it as well. But, just know all of those high numbers were misreads and not accurate. So yeah, let's do a little bit of target shooting now. We're just gonna aim for the number 1 on my storage rocker. And if I can hit number 1 consistently, I'm gonna aim for the hole on the dart catcher. Or not dart catch, but just, you know, net. it is consistently pulling to the right just a little bit. So it's going just a little bit right of where I'm aiming. So let me see if I can actually get it on camera. So you can see it's kind of pulling to the right a little bit. I need to open it up and adjust the wheels on it and just clean everything up, because it's like there's a shitload of dirt dust buildup. So I'm gonna go in and clean that up. I may start a live stream after I get this uploaded, and I may do it then. So pay attention to my channel. But anyways, yeah, let's finish off this mag. I got a couple shots left. We'll just keep aiming for the one, and then we'll go talk about it. Yep. I love that metal trigger. It is so much more comfortable than the original trigger. It does get rocked, kind of, right there. If it gets pushed over to the left side, it rocks. But as long as you, like, squeeze the trigger when you're pulling it, and pull it to the right a little bit, like that, you, like, hug the trigger, there's no issues with it, getting rocked in place. But yeah, let's go talk about it. Alright, so as you can see, it's pretty accurate for how it is. I know, I'm in a short range, I'm maybe 20 feet away, but yesterday I took a couple hours and I took this blaster along with a couple other ones that I'm planning on doing videos on soon, and I shot them down my hallway, which is probably about 45 feet, and it was hitting the box that I had set up pretty well. So if that's what I'm getting using Krakens and Worker Smooth wheels, I cannot wait to try my 3S Daybreak Stryfe that I'm going to be building on livestream. So yeah, I'm happy with it. The paint job is okay. There's a couple things that aren't symmetrical, like this part here. I painted all the way across here. I think that may be the only thing. Some of the lines don't match up, like on the top, and if you look at them, like kind of on the bottom, they don't match up. But I was still learning how to paint. Now I know that I'm supposed to use vinyl dye. I know how to do the coats correctly. I was doing the coats too close together and too heavy. So yeah, it is finally starting to cool down here in South Carolina. I have some painting projects set up. I need to finish sanding them because I was doing a little bit of cell work on them. And then I should hopefully be able to start painting tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon, because I'm trying to hit that nice time of day. I don't know, there's something about South Carolina weather. It's either cold or hot. It's a very small window of where it's perfect, like perfect temperature. So I'm going to try and get that done before I go to the Atlanta Blaster Club meetup this upcoming Saturday, the 14th. If you're going to be there as well, hit me up. I'll be there. I'll have a chair set up. I will have a bin full of brasses. I'm going to have some brasses that I'm trying to sell. It's going to be epic. It's going to be epic. But yeah, I may do a live stream while I'm there. Stream a couple rounds while I'm there. But I'm talking now. Alright, so I like it. It's amazing. I am not selling this. I have made it a thing where I am not selling the first blasters that I modded or really important to me, and this is just one of those ones where I'm just going to keep it how it is. I like it right now. I want to build, I have some crazy Stryfe projects coming up, but I'm going to get new Stryfes and new shells and new stuff for all of that. This one's staying the way it is. If it ends up just staying right there for the rest of my YouTube career, so be it. It's going to be used, but I mean, that's just going to be its home. It's not moving from right there, ever. Unless I get some fancy stand. I need to get some of those 3D printed, like magazine stands, because I have some shelves in my room that I want to put them on. I just need to buy them. If someone wants to send me some, I will happily review them. I can pay for them if I need to. I just can't right now. I'm in between jobs and I need to save my money as much as I can. I'm about to get a job though. It's a pretty decent paying job. It's part-time. I'm still going to be able to do the live stream every Friday like I usually do. Still going to be able to do videos. And still going to be able to do shorts every single day. I'm just going to have more money. So that means all of this stuff is going to be a lot more. I'm going to get this fixed, and I'm just going to... I need to stop talking. Okay, yeah, I'm just blathering here. Check into the live stream this upcoming Friday the 13th at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Anthony from Maritime Foam is going to be there. I'm going to be doing live modding, a little bit of Q&A. I also have a couple other guests that I'm hoping to get on soon. So yeah. And until next time, peace out. And remember, it's custom or nothing.